Welcome today to the Flaminpit Show. How's everybody doing? How you doing back there, Johnny?
Real good.
Of course, I'm not doing, I have to have my headset on. When I don't have it, I feel like I can't hear him, and people probably wondering why I don't have it on. Well, there's like a little glitch thing, and so we just can't use them today, but everybody can still hear us. So today, I think we're going to get a little bit more rain. Is everybody ready for the rain?
No. No rain.
Well, anyways, we won't think rain right now. We're going to think rain about 4:01 by the time I get home. So today my guest is Miss Keisha Norman, and she has this group or business, organization.
Yes.
One of those, all of those. And what she does is teach classes that are called cosmetology light classes. And we also have with her one of her students, Stefan, and they're going to tell us what's been going on because it's been probably a year or so since you were here last.
Yes.
And so I just have to tell y'all the story how we met. It's hilarious. She happened to live around the corner from me, and I'm one of those people, like, I get so sick of people knocking on my door trying to sell me stuff. So she comes up and she knocked on the door. Of course, that one day I didn't come with such an ugly face. I used to be like, what?
You're very gracious.
Yeah, I was good that day. And she just happened to have some flyers, and she was talking about her business, and I thought, oh, a new business? Radio show. And that's how we met. And then it come to find out she lived in my neighborhood. So she came on the show then, and we talked about it, and then she's gone through some transition since then. And so now, this is the second year of me doing the Flaminpit Show. So I wanted to bring back some of my past guests to see what's been happening in the last year. So you get lucky today.
Well, I'm glad to be here.
So tell me, and you changed the name to...
Yes, it used to be All You Can Be
Right.
Cosmetology Light Classes. Now it's Teach to Reach Incorporated. And we are a nonprofit organization, Christian-based, and we teach the cosmetology and barbering light classes. Students and participants, they will not receive a license after taking the classes, but they do learn the skill in a professional setting, and we have fun with it.
Oh, okay. So when you say cosmetology light, that just means you're learning everything they learn, but you don't get the benefit of a license. You still have to go to another place to get a license?
Yes, you have to go to a licensing school to get a license. Eventually, that's one of our goals, is to become a fully licensing school, but we're not there yet.
And you have to bring the people in, like, now what does it take to get a license, and who would be that kind of person that you would bring in to give out a license, or what does it take?
Well, in order to get a license, you have to take classes you have to get 1,500 hours for a cosmetology license. So you would have to come full time every day until you got 1,500 hours. And then we record, it goes to the state. It goes to the state of Michigan. So they keep track of all the hours, and you learn the laws pertaining to cosmetology, and you learn the skills, everything, sanitation, the laws, and everything relating to cosmetology. And then once you completed the hours, the required hours, you can take a state board test through the state of Michigan, and then you can receive your license.
So how hard is that test? Because I don't want to do it every day. I don't want to come 5 days a week.
That's the key.
That's like working.
Preparing you.
Oh my goodness.
You will be prepared when you go and take the test.
So now what do you do there, Stefan?
Basically, I was just a student. I attended one class, and it just taught me a few things, like how to line myself up and how to cut my hair if I ever wanted to do it.
You want to, like, if you ever want to cut your own hair?
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be like the jackass, like, but wouldn't that be funny?
Yeah.
I mean, you want to make it fun.
Yeah.
Just come around people. What would you have to say to young people that might want to come there? Would you recommend that they come and learn? Would it be called barbering, or learn to be a barber?
Yeah, and I would say that it's very fun because I mean it helps you save money as well if you also learn how to cut your hair or you can cut people's hair around you, so that way it saves you going to the barber shop
Right.
every other week or two
Like my
weeks.
son, every 2 weeks or else he's woolly bully.
Yeah,
So now if you, as a student, and so you go in and you learn how to do this, are you authorized or can you do other people's hair or do you have to have a license?
you would have to have a license.
But you can do family if they
Yeah.
let you.
Yeah.
You'd be like, can I practice on you?
Yeah.
So how many heads have you messed up?
I actually only cut one head. Only.
Oh, okay. But
But
did
I
you mess it up?
No, I didn't mess it up. I didn't mess it up.
You were well prepared, right?
Yeah, I was well
So
prepared.
the class works.
Yeah, the class does work.
Okay. So now what is going on and as far as people getting in, how many students have you gotten since last time we talked?
Oh, since the last time we talked, we've gone out into the community. We've partnered up with Burston Field House. We've gone into some of the Flint Public Schools and did some classes, pizza, teen talk, and fashion accessory makeover. That's what makes it fun because there's a social element in all the classes. So when we do that class, we have pizza, we talk about girl talk, things that are concerning them, and then they learn how to do fun stuff, partner up with one another. And so we go into the school and we did that a couple of times and we've had some really great responses from that. And we've even gotten, we've partnered up with some of the local businesses to sponsor us as well.
Oh, okay. That's
So,
good.
Chemical Bank was one of our sponsors for the Pizza Teen Talk and Fashion Accessory makeover that we went into the schools. And we also have a summer camp that's coming up. We have a summer camp that runs from June to August. And that's 4 weeks. And participants can come and they can learn a variety of skills throughout the 4 weeks. It's Monday through Friday, and it's for 3 hours from 9 to 12. And they can just learn all the basics of cosmetology and have fun with it.
And so do the girls, you have any girls that want to learn, like cross over to barber, the side of it, versus just like doing hair and makeup and stuff like that?
We do have some young ladies that are interested in learning about barbering. And so we don't get into a lot of in-depth of the skill, but we just touch on some of the basics so that they can line themselves up or line up their family members or something like that. We really hit on the sanitation part of it because a lot of people don't understand, how to practice safe skills.
Right.
And so we really talk about that a lot and teach them, the basics of barbering as well. So they have fun with it. The young ladies have fun crossing over, learning about barbering as well.
So what about your staff? How many staff members do you have? Because you keep, you bringing more and more people in. What's the ratio of staff to clients?
Well, that's a great question because when we have classes such as Replacing Guns with Clippers, one of our free community classes that we have every year on Martin Luther King Day, we have volunteers that come in. And per 15 to 20 students, we can have one instructor, licensed instructor. They have to be a licensed professional in order to work with the students. So if they're licensed, then so we generally have last year we had 3. We had 3 volunteers. So it worked out really good. And we had a great time. So if there's anyone who's interested in volunteering, there are volunteer opportunities. They can go to the website and fill out the form for volunteer opportunities, but you do have to be licensed.
Oh, okay. Now, at one time you were out at Carmen Ainsworth. You're not out there anymore, are you?
No, I'm not out there. No, I was out there. I was doing a class at Carmen Ainsworth, and that was on a regular basis. We were doing it on Monday evenings, but now we have our own location that we have classes on Monday evenings in Burton, and so we're not at Carmen Ainsworth on a regular basis anymore.
Okay. So where is it? Do you have a setting like, say, the cosmetology schools? Is it set up just like that?
It's set up just like a school, yes. It's located in Burton. It's on the corner of Cheyenne and Hemp Hill Road.
Okay.
And again, we have classes on Monday evenings from 5 to 8. Anyone is welcome to take the class if they're interested. We have a variety of classes. We have of course, the male classes. One is the one with the father and son, a bond like none. We do classes like that to help build the relationship with father and sons. And we use the skill as barbering to help bridge the gap that may be between father and sons and help them, focus on learning a skill and communicating with one another. So it's really a fun class. It's really a great class. We have a lot of social aspects to it that really help build relationships. So that's one of the classes that's held on Monday. Another class is the pizza, of course, Pizza Teen Talk and Fashion
People
Accessory.
probably love that one.
Yes, that's the most popular class that
They're
we
gonna
have.
feed them. We'll come.
Yes, that's the most popular one. And then we have new school swagger for young men.
Pull their pants up. That's all I
We
want to hear.
encourage
You
them,
make
yes.
them pull their pants up.
And I'm glad you said that because we do focus on professionalism. We
Mm-hmm.
teach the young people how to be professional, how to prepare themselves for jobs in the future,
Right.
and different things like that. So we do hit on that as
'Cause
well.
I just can't stand it. I see them with their pants down. I just want to either go by and pull them up to here or pull them down. I just But so now, is there a cost associated with them getting into the classes, and what is it?
For the Monday evening classes, they're $45 a class. For the summer course, for the 4-week summer course, that's $300, and that includes your supplies. They don't have to purchase or bring any supplies. All of their supplies, their mannequins, all of their tools, the clippers, the shears, the combs, everything that they need is provided for them, so they don't have to worry about any of that.
Wow.
And they also have their light snacks that are provided for them as well. So that's a really great deal for 4 weeks to come and learn a skill and in a professional setting, and it's just an awesome opportunity. We have scholarships available, so if someone is interested, they can apply for a scholarship. They can also apply to do a work study, volunteer to help pay for the cost, offset the cost. So there's a lot of opportunities for them to pay for the class if they can't just afford it outright.
Now, when you say scholarship, there's you have to figure like what will make you qualify for a scholarship. Is it like income based or what? How do you apply? I mean, if you apply, what would be your qualifications to make you kind of fit in? I never qualify for anything.
Well, I'm glad you asked that question because, one of the qualifications is that you have to be a certain age for the summer course. And once you apply, you can actually write an essay and show your interest in cosmetology. So you have to have an interest in cosmetology. You have to have a goal. You have to that you're pursuing in cosmetology, and as well as income that plays a part in it as well. So
yeah. So now with them writing essays, you've probably read some interesting essays. So what would be one that you would think would be most memorable?
A young lady, she wrote an essay last year and she won the scholarship for the 4-week course, and she did an excellent job. She just expressed how much she learned and loved cosmetology even when she was a little girl. She always used to play with her dolls and try to style their hair and play with her mom's hair and things like that. And then she got a little personal and said that she really wanted to take the course because she knew it would help out her mom and because her mom was struggling financially. So, and then, it was touching. Yeah. And she really benefited from the class. She really loved the class. And I was glad to assist her and help her in that.
Yeah. And then, like, they can go on to, like, whatever the other school's names. I don't even know any of the school names. The only one I used to know was Mr. Davis. It was right up the street from us, But they would have to like advance to that, and just the thought of what takes so long, 1,500 hours. That's a lot of time.
It goes by quicker than you realize. It really does. It's actually about a year's time.
Oh my goodness! My neighbor was in barber school, and he was saying the same thing. He had 1,500 hours, and you have to go 8 to 5 every day. And I'm like, do you get paid for it? I mean, that's a job. It's Oh my goodness!
It's a lot of time you put into it. Yes.
What about nails? Because I would, if I was going to do any of that, I would rather just do the nails. Now, how long does it take you to be a nail tech?
Now, to be a nail tech, you could go about it 2 ways. You can take the course strictly for nails, and you would focus on the acrylic, and you would focus on just doing the manicures and things like that. Or you can become a full cosmetologist and then specialize in doing nails. So you can do it either way.
So a full cosmetologist would mean I can do hair, makeup, everything.
That's the best benefit. That's the best way to do it. That's what I recommend.
But I don't want to do makeup because you see, I don't do makeup.
Because you can always use the skills that you've learned. It's
Maybe
just
I can go to Hollywood and make up somebody.
You could. You could be a makeup artist, a platform artist. You can do so much. You can be an instructor. It's just a wide variety of things that you can do with the skill.
Mm-hmm. So do you think you're going to be taking some more classes and you're going to branch out to something else?
Yeah, I'll definitely be taking another class. I'll probably take the next class.
And that's just for hair, right?
Yeah.
So you think you're going to be getting into like styling anybody's hair, or you just going to be chopping it off?
Just chopping it off.
He said just chopping it off. Let's make sure that's a nice blunt cut.
Sounds like you know a little bit about cutting.
Well, old school, we always had to learn how to do stuff the old-fashioned way before there was ever any schools. We all learned how to cut each other's hair, and I used to cut my boy's hair when he was growing up until he got too long where you have to actually use a razor. When it was like, he used to have a ponytail and everybody thought he was a girl. So after the first cut, I could cut it, but then after that it was like, nah, it's time to go get the razor. Of course I always cut mine, but then I had like this afro like this big, you don't cut that. You just roll it up, But with the people coming in today, like the students today, they want to learn everything because everybody have their nails done and, everybody's got makeup and, the piercings and everything like that. So do you think when you do cosmetology, would that include learning piercings?
No.
Oh.
We do not teach you how to pierce. No, we don't. That's not our field. So
Okay.
no, we stay away from that.
I don't blame you. Needles. Yeah. So what's the age for like the classes that come in? You have several. Tell me what classes you have available and like what are the age limits or the age brackets for those classes?
Okay, I have a variety of classes, like I said, for all age groups. I'll start off with the Beautiful Butterfly. Okay. The Beautiful Butterfly, that's a class for women of adult age, and they possibly have gone through a traumatic time of abuse or something like that. They're seeking help through one of the women's shelters, and they want to build their self-esteem. They want to get back on track with things. So that's a class designed for women of adults. Okay. And of adult age, and they can take the class and they can learn the basics, makeup, hair, nails, and just kind of help build their self-esteem. I also have a class for adult men, Soaring Eagle, and that's a class as well for men who are trying to get back on track with things. And they can take the class, learn how to do basic hair cutting and basic grooming and professionalism to try to get them back on track with getting back into society and moving forward. Some of the other classes that I have a team up, a mother and team daughter class. And that's Little Princess Tea Party and Makeover. And that's a class for mothers. They can come and bring their daughters and they can learn how to do basic styling with their daughters. And then they can have tea and cookies and fun and socialize and learn the basics of cosmetology with that. So those are some of the classes that we have. We also have classes that are designed to help caregivers, people who take care of their family members, and they need to learn how to style their hair and things like that when they're possibly at home for a long period of time and can't get out. So we have classes designed for them as well. So
and that would work for people that are caregivers to other people. Like how the aides go into homes and they work with people. You dress them and bathe them and possibly fix their hair. Now the ones for the men, the Soaring Eagles, and to help people get into society. Would you get involved with other nonprofits that are just for men, like say My Brother's Keepers? They have guys there that say been on drug abuse or something like that, and they trying to work their way into society. Would that be an organization that would work for that program?
Absolutely. They can just contact us if they're interested. We do partnering ventures. Like I said, we're doing some partnering ships with Burston Fieldhouse, with the Flint Public Library, and other nonprofit organizations that are within our community as well. So,
well, I know a couple that I can give you because they work in that field where they're trying to help like women get on their feet, and then the men get on their feet, and you might reach out to them and see if it's something they're interested in, because you get your hair cut and you get dressed, you start feeling better,
Absolutely.
and it'll always make you feel better and you look a little good. But so now, when are the classes? You say you have classes 5 days a week, so what are the times? Like, do people have to schedule, or since when you sign up, you already know, say, Monday night class is the same time every Monday, same place every Monday. So for the people that want to come in and get into different classes, how are they going to contact you, and what do they need to do?
Well, they can contact us via our website.
And what's the website?
The website is Teach to Reach. It's teach and the number 2, reach, and then inc.webs.com. And they can find us there, and they can register for any of the classes online. They can give me a call. My cell phone number is 810-391-9912. So they can give me a call, and they can register for any of the classes that way as well. Many of the classes, they're designed to where if you take a class, say like you take a Monday evening class from 5 to 8, you would learn a complete skill. And then you can learn something different the next time you take another class.
Oh, okay.
So, for example, if you took one in hairstyling, you would learn a complete hairstyle, and you'd be able to do that style from beginning stages to the completed stage, and then you can advance as you go with each week.
So it's not the same thing for the 4-week courses or whatever you have. How long are the classes?
For the summer camp, the summer camp is 4 weeks long. And we have 3 sessions running through June through August. So they can sign up for either one of the 3 sessions, and then they will learn a variety of things. For example, session 1 would focus on hairstyling, creative hairstyling. It will focus on sanitation. It will focus on manicuring. Whereas session 2 may focus on clipper cutting and professionalism and everything relating to male grooming.
Oh, okay. So you basically have a curriculum when they sign up.
Yes.
You get a curriculum. And so it's, say, the first week I'm going to learn this, the second week I'm going to learn this, the third week this.
Absolutely.
Week. Okay,
yes.
So at the end of the 4 weeks, you know how to do a whole lot of stuff.
Absolutely. That's our goal. Teach as much as we can.
And you haven't had to put in 1,500 hours. Can you tell I hate this long time? Since I retired, it's like I don't even want to do nothing like that. I don't even want to think about having to put in that much time all at once. But it's a good thing for people that really is interested. Because like I said, I had always thought about doing nails. But when they told me all them hours, I just like, can I just like hop, skip, and jump through it? I mean, can I come in and polish nails or something? I don't know. It's just a lot. Do you have any students that feel like that, they really want to do it, but they just like me, it's like, can't you like skip through it?
Well, that's what the classes are designed. Yeah, that's what the classes are designed for. They're designed to be just an introduction to cosmetology and the skill. And then that way you can learn a little bit. You can practice at home. And then, if you like it, you can further your career. And if you don't, then you still have learned something. And you still come out with something. So it's a win-win, actually.
Yeah, it is. That's just the shorter version of doing it, because some people learn fast. And after you've done all that, you might start sampling the neighbors, be like, oh yeah, I can do your nails for you. I can do your nails for you.
Yeah. Well, see, that's where you cannot do the neighbors. You can't work on the public after taking one of my classes. So I try to stress that to let people know that you can only work on your family or yourself. You cannot work on the public, and you can't do the public. So
family not gonna pay me. I mean, what's the purpose. I want to make some money here.
You have to be licensed if you wanna do it as a profession. You have to be licensed.
Now, what about the people that does hair, that's been doing hair in their basement forever and don't have a license?
Well, they're not supposed to be. And I don't encourage anyone to set up shop in their basement.
Yeah, because you know people do it all the time. You know, it's like
that's not what we're about. That's not what we promote.
They come and learn it from you, and then they go home and build a basement. Put a salon in the basement.
Well,
be
see,
like,
here's the thing. Here's the thing. You only learn a portion of what you would learn if you were in a school, a full licensing school.
So you wouldn't tell me to go and dye people's hair.
Exactly. We don't do any chemicals. I don't teach how to do chemical relaxer. I don't teach how to do relaxers. I don't teach how to do color or anything like that because there's too much science involved in that.
Yeah.
And it's too complex to just teach you in one class setting. So, and then we don't want to take away from the professionals. Yeah. There is a fine line, and I am a licensed professional, and I want to respect the professionals that have gone to school, and they have put in the work and the time. You know, I don't want to take anything from them. But on the other hand, I want the public to be somewhat empowered as to how to take care of themselves in low economic times. You know, when times are getting hard, you know, it's just nice to know how to do a basic hairstyle for yourself until you can go to the salon.
Right.
You know, you still want to get out, you still want to support those professionals, you still want to go to the salon, but it's nice to be able to just change your polish on your hands, you know, yourself. And know how to do it yourself. So again, it builds self-esteem and it's empowering. And then it's encouraging to the young people as well. It helps to introduce the skill to them. And then that way, if they want to further it, because some young people really do want to learn how to do barbering or cosmetology, but they've never been introduced to it. And this is a way to just open their eyes to what's available to them. And then they can explore that and then go further with it.
Yeah, because when I see people buying the bleach kits in the store, you know, you want to be a blonde today, you want to be redhead tomorrow, you want to be black the next day.
I recommend going to the salon, letting a professional do all your chemical
Your hair
work.
will fall out in a minute if you don't you overlap and all that stuff.
So
I've seen that happen. One of my friends back in the day did that. She bleached her hair after a perm. It was in the sink.
Right. Yeah.
Then it was like wig. Got to put that wig on till the hair grow back. But, you know, people do that all the time. That's why I wonder, you know, but to me it's sort of like copyright infringement. You know, when people are selling all the DVDs for $5, I just will not buy them because I always tell people I'm the copyright police. I'm not doing it. And it's like, you know, like you say, you don't want to take anything away from the professionals. But, you know, people do what they do. If people trust them to do it, you know, they're going to come and do it.
Well, we definitely don't recommend it. And if the state board catches anybody, you can be fined for it. You know, it is against the state board laws and rules and regulations to do that. So.
You don't want to throw your name in there. So, well, she taught me.
Yeah, no. She also
told me
said
it was
that,
okay.
No, she also said that it was not okay to set up shop in your basement. No.
That's too funny because ever since seemed like the turn of time, people have always been doing their hair. You know, we got way back to the straightening comb days. You know, somebody put a picture of a straightening comb on Facebook and asked how many people knew what it was.
And not many people probably responded that they knew what it was.
The younger crowd they had no clue because my son didn't even know how to use a regular rag mop because I had him scrub the kitchen floor on his hands and knees with a scrub brush. He didn't know what was happening. He went and got the Swiffer. I said, oh no, Swiffers don't work on this floor. And then after he did it, you know, I was cracking up because he couldn't wring the mop. He didn't know how to wring a mop out. I said, boy.
They have it too easy nowadays.
They have it too easy. I said, boy, we used to be slinging water left and right. Nobody had Swiffers back then, you know, vacuum cleaner. What was that? It was a broom, you know. Kids have it too easy. But as far as doing your hair and your nails, I see kids doing it all the time, you know. How do they put that Kool-Aid color thing in their hair? You guys ever do anything like that? Because some people say, I put Kool-Aid in my hair to make it red or purple or whatever.
No. We, like I said, everything is at a professional level. I am a licensed cosmetologist.
So you don't have any Kool-Aid packages?
I don't have any Kool-Aid packages, no.
You just know fun. I want to come and do some Kool-Aid. So what could I learn if I come over there? What could you teach me?
Well,
He's not gonna be teaching anything.
I'm a student. I'm a student.
What could you show me that you learned? Let's put it like that then.
Oh, well, basically in the class that I attended, I learned how to groom, line up, and basically like how to cut hair.
So in the mirror, you're doing this, and it always comes out even. Because my son sometimes he'll be like whack, whack, then he had to shave everything off.
Yeah, see, it comes out pretty even because I just cut it. I line it up real low. 'Cause this side grows a lot bigger, a lot faster than this side does. So I just try to even it out the best that I can.
Sometimes they, and I don't know how guys can. Some people like my neighbor, they do such a good job on shaving their face and cutting their hair, and I just don't understand how you can line yourself as well as somebody else doing it right in front of you. Just to me, it's just amazing. I always, when I see people do that, it's like I just don't understand how they can do that so well. Because I mean, my lines will be all over the place. That's probably why I just use a razor and take it all off. Don't worry about a line.
Yeah, I mean the best thing to do is like you have to be patient when you do it.
Yeah.
And you also have to have a mirror so that way you are accurate with what you're doing. Because if you just go in there and just trying to do it, you're going to mess yourself up.
Well, we know that next class you come in here, next time we want to see you do some real hair. Be like, okay, bring the clippers with you. I want to see you do it. So let your hair grow and stuff, and we'll have a big mirror sitting up in here and be like, okay, we doing a demonstration today. And I'll bring the Kool-Aid packs.
All right.
No Kool-Aid packs.
We just won't tell her. Oh my goodness. Well, it seems like things have really been going well for you in this last year, and I want to wish you guys both the best. It's been fun today because, like you say, I don't know anything about doing much hair anymore because I think I've been bald longer than I can remember. People ask me when I shave my head, I don't even remember. So I don't even mess with that. I was at a yard sale and they had a big old basket of curling irons and everything. And I was like, don't eat that, But I'm glad to have you guys come back on today. And, somewhere down the line, if you have a big event or something coming up and you want to come on, just let me know. And we can bring y'all back on and promote it. And I'm going to have to come over one day just to watch everybody work and mess with everybody. That's what I do.
That'd be fun. Well, it'll be fun to have you. You can come over anytime. You can see what we do. We have an open house that's coming up actually in June. So the public is welcome to come by. Just go online. Let us know that you want to stop by, take a tour. You're welcome to do that anytime and learn more about what we do.
Yeah.
We also accept donations. I want to say that if I may. So if there's an organization out there that wants to invest in someone's future, then they're more than welcome to absolutely go to the website and get more information about that as well.
Oh, well, that's wonderful. So anyways, we're going to wrap up today's show and thank my guests for coming in today because it's been so much fun. Next week, we have Miss Corey Torres coming in, who is a female private investigator. So in case y'all doing anything shady, she's the one to catch you. So tell your friends. But anyways, I want to thank you guys for coming in. Next week, we'll see everybody same time, same place, Flaminpit, and we're out.
Thank you.
Thank you.